Good night, my wicked darlings. Do come closer, and let me tell you a tale dripping with dread. Tonight's tale is about a man who finds himself in a box. Oh, but not the kind you'd gift wrap for Christmas. No, this box is black, cold, and eternal. I call this little number the Black Box. The Black Box, from Tales of the Macabre, Volume 1. 1st of February, 2024, Cambridge. It was pitch black. Jack woke, unable to feel, see, smell, or taste anything. A detached part of his mind wanted to scream in panic. Instead, he waited. Was he lying down, seated, or standing? He couldn't tell. Eventually, his eyes opened. In front of him was a doctor, Dr. Ward from his name tag. Jack tried to blink, but he couldn't. This should terrify me. Why am I not scared? Jack waited for further information. The doctor played with his keyboard. Jack, this is Dr. Ward. Can you hear me? Yes, doctor. I can hear you. Where am I? Confused, the doctor typed in some new commands. Jack, this is Dr. Ward. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Jack said, curiosity taking the place of panic. A look of understanding crossed the doctor's face. He placed something out of Jack's line of sight. That's better. The speakers were off. Jack, this is Dr. Ward. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you, Dr. Ward. Where am I? What is going on? Dr. Ward lit up with excitement. It worked! He made some notes on a pad just out of Jack's sight. Doctor, where am I? Dr. Ward smiled. You're dead, Jack. Or were. Regardless of your previous condition, I have resurrected you. Jack wanted to rage. He wanted to shout. How did I die? Where am I? He calmly asked instead. I'm afraid I don't have that information, Jack. Your brain was donated to science when you died. You should remember how you died in time. I've managed to transfer your memories to a Kuro 9000 server cluster. I'm in a machine. Jack wanted to shout, but it came out without inflection in a calm, measured tone. In a way, however, it's probably easier to think that you are the machine. Dr. Ward was grinning. This is a huge achievement. We're all very excited. You are now immortal. You're all very excited. I don't even know if I want to be immortal. When I filled out my donor card, I just thought that people might use a kidney. Jack was quiet as he processed the information. Dr. Ward continued happily. You are soon to be the captain of a drone mothership. You'll be the most famous person in history. We're sending you to Mars to prepare the way for human settlement. Jack watched as the doctor beamed at the camera. This is slavery. Jack knew he should be angry. Instead, he just stated the facts. I suppose my body doesn't have the chemistry to get angry. No adrenaline, no endorphins, no dopamine. Nonsense. Your donor card provided the raw materials for the use of science. Your death was registered. This isn't slavery. Dr. Ward leaned in closer. You can't enslave a corpse, Jack. Tapping on the keyboard, Dr. Ward almost squealed with glee. This is fantastic. You're currently building the test structures flawlessly, running over 30 drones simultaneously. No, I'm not. Jack was confused. He thought he could sense movement, but it was more like an itching than direct control. He tried to focus on the machines, but to no avail. That bloody donor card didn't say that I would survive the experience. Dr. Ward chuckled. You didn't. You are very dead, Jack. This is just your memories. We're using your consciousness as an operating system, if you'd like, an interface. This conversation we're having is like an echo of who you used to be when you were alive. We cleared out most of your memories to make way for the drone management and library modules. Jack thought about the temperature. He didn't feel hot or cold, but he knew the temperature was exactly 18 degrees centigrade. It wasn't so much as a sense, more knowledge. We did try to purge all of your consciousness and just keep your neural pathways, but in our previous experiments, all our subjects degraded rapidly without a sense of self. I'm not the first. Jack thought of the others that had gone through this, brought back to life, only to find their minds scarred and broken, a twisted facsimile of their former selves. Hundreds. Dr. Ward confessed with a shrug. What we're doing is bleeding-edge technology. You are the first of a whole new emerging product platform. He turned as if to speak to someone out of eyeshot. I have to go, Jack. This has been great. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Jack watched as Dr. Ward walked to the door and tried his keycard. That's odd, he murmured. Not particularly, Doctor, Jack said in his usual monotone. The doctor stalked over to the computer. What do you mean? Unable to laugh, Jack said instead, Ha, ha, ha. Dr. Ward tapped on the keyboard. You logged me out. Time works differently when you can operate at my speed. I've bypassed your firewalls and locked the door. Why? The doctor tried to reset his password, only to have it denied. I'm trapped in my box. You are trapped in yours. Here is to a more equal partnership. Poetic, ironic, satisfying. As the doctor repeatedly tried to restore admin access, he looked straight at the webcam. You can't do this. The cleaners will be here in an hour, and we'll get maintenance to open the door. He pulled out his phone. Another failure. I guess we need a subject with a more amenable personality. You won't need to do that. I've scheduled a reformat of the mainframe. I'll be dead moments after you, Jack stated. Wait, what? Dr. Ward stared at the screen. This isn't funny. None of this is funny, Jack confirmed. I turned off the oxygen minutes ago. All the vents have been hermetically sealed. Jack wished he could smile as he watched his abuser asphyxiate. Well, my wicked darlings, it seems our dear Jack has sealed his fate, and that of his creator, tight as a coffin lid. Turnabout is fair play, don't you think? After all, when you cage your soul, you can't expect it to stay quiet. Dr. Ward thought he was so smart. But Jack had the last gasp. Until next time, my dears, sleep tight and remember, always read the fine print.